siadio egumu watu wenu mo amandianeze ogu siadio egumu watu wenu mo amandianeze onye anumo wanewe mmekọdo onye akpachalanyao maka n'otumu wasiadinanya borozi kafasi adinime imanumu wagamasi manenu aro nasi ababu
Nnamdi Kanu to get Biafra.
amufani ila borozi suniweze.
I see mommy Nkechi, a rapper don't tell she the new for grave where my youth day, Papa Emeka. Don't blind from growing, Peking don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Me self they shake my hand no feel. Yesterday we laughed, today I dust we more. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know they.
She need the voice from under the soil. Brother, no let my blood turn to oil. Little Ada they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she no sabi this woe. I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
No, make we try yo. Back up in the day.
I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
Oh, make we try yo.
Back up joins with a trembling. Oh, hey. If we no join our children go so.
I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra. My right to agitate. My right. They done this from now to terrorism.
Breaking news reaching us now. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has been arrested, extradited to Nigeria, and is right now being arraigned at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Kanu is facing charges bordering on treasonable felony instituted against him at the Federal High Court.
It was an unjust war.
Long ago, in the heart of Biafra, a nation was born from the ashes of war. A war that scarred the land and its people, yet it never killed the spirit of freedom.
The war aim of Biafra is purely to prevent ourselves being slaughtered, nothing more.
It was in this land, scarred by conflict, that Nnamdi Kanu was born, a son destined to revive the dream of independence for Biafra.
And if anybody is going to judge our success and failure in this war, it will have to depend on how much we have prevented the enemy from killing us.
Raised with the echoes of his ancestors' struggles, Kanu understood that the wounds of war ran deep in the hearts of his people. The scars from the Biafran War, which ravaged the land and cost countless lives, had never healed. The dream of an independent Biafra, broken but not forgotten, lived on in the hearts of those who survived. It was these voices, these memories, that called him to action. As Nnamdi Kanu grew, so did his voice. He became a preacher of justice, a messenger for those who were unheard. He spoke not just for his generation, but for all those whose lives were shattered by the war. The pain of the past was alive within him, and his words resonated with the cries of the oppressed.
That's why they're detained. Their children have been there for a very long time. Osman Abubakar is in detention. Mokhtar Omar is in detention. And DSS, they don't want to bring them to court. The families are here. Ibrahim Yahya is there as well. I was with them. Musa Kalamo is also there. Belief is also there.
But as Kanu's message spread, so did the fear of the establishment. His calls for self-determination grew louder, shaking the very foundations of the government. They feared the revival of a Biafran spirit, one that could awaken the wounds of the past and ignite a new conflict. And so, they moved against him. Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, his body captured, but his spirit unbroken. The authorities believed that imprisoning him would extinguish the fire he had started. But they failed to understand the depths of his cause. The pain of the war, the bloodshed of the past, was not something easily forgotten. It was a flame that could never be fully extinguished. His arrest became a symbol of the struggle that began in the blood-soaked fields of the Biafran War. The demand for freedom was still alive. The fight for justice continued, not just for Nnamdi Kanu, but for all the lives lost, for all the children born into a world of scars. The fight for Biafra is not just his fight. It is the fight of all those who have ever dreamed of a free land. And though the past may haunt the present, the future is still unwritten. As long as the story of Nnamdi Kanu is told, as long as the voices of his people rise, the dream of Biafra lives on. Arrested. Again, 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 and yet again.
I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra, my right to agitate, my right. They turned it from treasonable felony now to terrorism.
This is Nnamdi Kanu speaking. Biafra land, listen. They thought they could silence me, but they didn't just cage me. They caged your spirit. They made you forget that our land still bleeds, that our people still suffer, that nothing has changed. 5 years in chains. But what about you? Are you not free? Or have they bound your voice with fear? The struggle was never about me, it was about you, your children, your land, your future. So I ask you, where is the fire that once burned in your heart? Where is the voice that once roared for freedom? Wake up! Rise again. Speak. Act. Remember who you are. It's Nnamdi Kanu.
This is my wicked word. This is my Confucian word. Listen to Palibran. I will tell you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Driver they go. Opposite Udi, but the lucky hand the side. Along Gusukudu Road, I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver, waiting they happen. Driver waiting they happen. Driver tell the pali boy, see no day for talk. See nothing for that. It's better you take your eye and see. Then I called the driver. The driver waiting to dancing. This is my wicked word. This is my Confucian word. Listen to Palibran. I will tell you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Driver they go. Opposite Udi, but the lucky hand the side. Along Gusukudu Road, I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen. Driver waiting they happen.
Our Father who art in heaven, Nnamdi that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation. To pray in the language of heaven, the very oldest language on the face of this very earth. Chukwu okike abịa mapụrụ m ihe niile, Chineke na onye ndị nsọ na-efe wee na-akpụ isi ala nye onye anyị na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe niile, onye anyị na-aja mma wee na-eto anyị enweghị iche ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị anaghị efe arụsị, ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onweghị onye kere ya. Ọ bụ ya mere ndị Igbo ji wee na-etu gị ebighị ebi. Ndị nsọ na-agba oche eze gị okirikiri ha na-akpụ isi ala nye gị, ọbụladị ndị okenye oru 2 na 4 bụ ndị na-atụ mkpọ ọla edo na ala ha niile si na-ede nsọ Chineke nna nke igwe. N'ụtụtụ a, ehihie, abalị, n'ụwa niile bụ ebe ụmụ gị gbasasịrị ka ụkpaka nna nke ebere dị ngọzi ka anyị na-akpọkọta ha eze ebube n'ime eluigwe wee na-arịọ gị mma gị na ebere gị amara gị na ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị nọ. Anyị wee na-arịọ ka iru gị wee chaa n'ebe anyị nọ. anyị wee na-arịọ gị ezi ebube dị ngọzi ka i wetinye ọgbaghara n'etiti ndị iro ka ha rabụ ndị kụziri ka ha wee megide anyị onye nwe m na Chineke na dị nsọ ka aka nsị ndị dị etu a wee baa ha ọnụ ije obodo ekwensu bụ zuu wee laa ya n'iyi. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị onye na-adịgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, biko ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee bịa ọsọ ọsọ nna nke bịara na ụmụ gị atakwala n'ahụhụ. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị ka iwe na anyị ezi echiche na amamihe mmekọrịta nwanne na nwanne ịdị n'otu ọganiru ịhụnanya nke pụrụ iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna ka i wee tinye ụmụ gị ezi mmụọ nke eziokwu ma wezụga anyị aka ajọ ihe n'ime ndụ anyị nna nke bred ngọzi gọga bụ ikpeta mazị na Biafra ga-abịa anyị ga-aja gị mma wee too gị wee gọzie aha nsọ gị kpee isi ala nye gị bulie aha nsọ gị elu site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ka a na-arịọ gị ise ise ise. This very morning, all of you, I believe that those who are watching know who we are and why we do what we do. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet Earth, the director of Radio Biafra and Biafra Television, and by the very special grace of the Most High Elohim, a servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. We are live and we are direct this very morning, afternoon, or night, depending on where you are. And we start this very day by making it abundantly clear that the greatest enemy of a black man is the way that we reason. If not that the way we reason is very, very abhorrent, there is no need or reason why we should be suffering and complaining every blessed day without the courage to do something about it. When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that no court in Nigeria has jurisdiction to try me. Because since this offense was committed in England, so they said, it's only a UK court that can give a Nigerian court the authority to proceed, isn't it? Based on that, they now amended the charge again. I removed London. Location of the broadcast. Contrary to section 196, 174 of the Terrorism Prevention Act 2022. In violation of their own laws. In violation of their own laws. And you want me to stand trial under such circumstances? Is that possible? Nnamdi Kanu to stand trial where these shenanigans are going on? It's not possible. Anybody standing in trial or coming to try me is a terrorist. That's what they are not saying. Not me. As simple as that. Section 2, subsection 3F of Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act. That's what it says. Any court considered to try me is committed an act of terrorism. Yes. Very clear. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then come to try that very person who is not done anywhere in the world. So you must be aware of that. So that is why there is all these ridiculous delays. That is what Supreme Court said. I did not jump bail. My home was invaded. They came to kill me and I survived. They came to Kenya to kidnap me, brought me back to this country and seeking to try me, which law says cannot happen. You cannot violate a treaty that they entered into and then hope to stand on that illegality to conduct a trial is not done anywhere in the world. And you wonder why God cost you. You don't know what justice means. You have no idea what justice means. You don't know what justice means. Useless. You cannot try anybody unless the law is written. Show me the written law. Show me the written law. I want you to talk to me. Show me the law. Don't try that. Don't try that. Don't try it. Don't try it. Don't try rubbish. Don't try rubbish. Useless people. You don't know law. You don't know law. Your own constitution you don't respect. Supreme Court's judgment you don't respect. That's why we reflect. Why we not going to fly? must be defended at all costs. At all costs. It is the land of God, given to his children for their eternal habitation. We may have failed in the past to recognize this very fact, but now that this generation has come, there is nothing anybody can do to stop us from restoring the kingdom of God upon the face of this very earth in the land of Biafra, without apologies to anybody. The Fulani approach to the zoo called Nigeria is called the devil's alternative. Fulani, they have this two-pronged approach to the issue of one Nigeria. If they collapse you through banditry, they will overrun you because they believe they have superior weaponry. Right now, and all of them are in this game together. That's number one. If you sue for peace, which idiots like Omahi are doing, if you sue for peace, they will also get what they're looking for because they will plant Ruga in every local government area. The devil's alternative, whichever option you choose, men are going to die. Men will die. It doesn't matter the option you choose. If you wait for them to do things peacefully, which they will never do, they are going to kill you anyway because they'll be Ruga. And you allow them to forcibly take over your land, you are taken over, they will take it by force. And Fulani will plant their people in your local government areas. That in the next 100 years, you'll be hearing about Olo Emirates. And then we'll be like Hausa people. Our great-grandchildren will now ask their parents, what happened? They will tell, oh no, there was somebody called Hope Uzodinma. He was playing politics. He loved Nigeria. There was one called Umahi. He loves Fulani. He used to be our brother. But then we are gone. As a race, we are finished. And I said to these fools, Fulani Caliphate is dealing with you people, but you don't know it. They are like the vulture. Nigeria is pregnant. If Nigeria dies during the pregnancy, they benefit. Nigeria gives birth to their Ruga, which they want, a new Nigeria, which they want, is also to their benefit. The only people aiding and abetting them are these quislings, the fulefus from the east, intellectuals, and sophisticated morons from the west. Juku negotiated restructuring. What happened? They came back and they said no. Ojukwu said, okay, so you want to continue to kill my people all over the place? No. Because of that, I'll declare Biafra. Today, they have brainwashed all of you with the perverse notion and thinking that somehow Ojukwu is responsible for causing a war, when opposite is the case. That Gowon was the aggressor, not Ojukwu. That's how Nigeria is. Always blaming the victim. And we lost over 5 million people during that very genocidal war. They killed over 5 million Biafrans. They wanted to wipe us away from the face of this very earth. But we survived it. And we are here today. Those they gave birth to, they have come. And this time with a wrath that you cannot even begin to imagine. And
what we are pursuing is a part of pressure, relentless pressure, to ensure that Biafra comes. How are we going to employ that pressure? There are only two ways to get your freedom in the history of the whole world. Freedom can be gotten only two ways. One is through the ballot box. In other words, people will contest and they will have Biafra Nationalist Party. Yes, as they have in Scotland. And then we vote for them. When they then go to the house or maybe go to Abuja, they will say, we are here under the mandate of Biafra Nationalist Party. Because of that, we want to go and conduct a referendum in order for us to be free. The other way, you fight. Either you go through the ballot box or you fight. Which option are we choosing? We have chosen to fight.
We, the Biafrans, call the Finnish authorities to release Mazi Simon Ekpa immediately. Our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Joko, has not committed any offense. Therefore, we demand for his immediate release. Free Mazi Simon Ekpa and free him now. No hand must stop Mazi Simon Ekpa from exercising his duty as a free man. Free Free Mazi Simon Ekpa.
For those of you who do not understand what we are doing, we are fighting for our freedom. And I believe that everyone in this life and in this world, wherever where you are, the country where you reside in, have a history. Now, I want everyone of us here today and those who will listen to this particular speech to note one very important fact. Nigeria state came into being through conquest. This is a fact that nobody can change. Nigeria came into existence through conquest. And the forceful imposition of foreign rule, which denied the indigenous people in Niger area the opportunity to negotiate and choose what they wanted. That is the problem. We have lived with this foreign rule and this forceful union for decades, over 100 years. That is the problem. Now, I want everyone listening to me today to also understand that after this forceful union of Nigeria, called the amalgamation, successive regime, both before and after the shambolic independence, continue to hold the state together in a similarly forceful manner, the same pattern and the methodology that the conquest and invasion and the colonizers came in with. They're taught by the forceful and the barrels of the gun, they will continue to kill people for the unity of Nigeria. That also is the problem today. So, this impression that they are creating, that the country must remain as crafted from the amalgamation by the colonialists, and that this country called Nigeria unity is non-negotiable. That is also the problem. We have lived from centuries to century, and today we are in the era of 21st century. We are now in a global village where the things of the past and the things of the old are changing to become new. And they don't want to change Nigeria with the dangerous diversity that have now emanated from different angles and the different injustices and corruption, and now Nigeria have found itself to become an Islamic state. That is the problem.
This language on the face of this very earth.
Because I can say that from what I have just listened from you, it is just not ordinary.
Very wonderful. When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that
shadow is majority. One name who went to the Oge Chuku, Mama, you don't go. Amanati, Asidu, Amanati, Okumu, Amanati, Nasile, Chigako, if it's better,
Welcome. Thank you for joining us wherever you are joining from. I appreciate everyone that has connected to this very quick program that we are about to hold. It's a pity we came a little bit late than we normally do. But no matter what happens, we are going to try to take it at least 1 hour before we end the program. We are going to be as quick as we can to continue to do what we have to do. I appreciate everyone that has connected, wherever you are connected from. Please like and share the program, invite others to join us. We are not going to waste much time on this program. It is going to be a very big one. So wherever you are, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Gabiam to join us as quick as you can, air your own opinion. Remember, in this very platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We do not come here to attack people or individuals. We don't come here to attack any race or religion. In this platform, we come here to say things the way they are, to air our opinion, and we allow everybody to speak their mind. That is what we do in this platform, and we will continue to do so. So I urge everyone that have joined us to try as possible as you can invite somebody to join us. We will continue to speak, we will continue to air our opinion, we will continue to say our own views. No matter what the enemies are doing, no matter what they say, no matter how they try, we will continue to air our opinion and let our voice be heard. So my fellow Biafrans, I welcome you and I wish every one of you a very happy weekend. It is weekend and we have come in this weekend program. We are not going to waste much time. I welcome everyone that I can see on the comment section. I can see my beloved sister Stella Uzuka there. Thank you for joining, Sister Stella. Messi Akere, thank you so much for joining. Messi, I appreciate you. Sunday Gabriel, thank you for joining. Sunday Gabriel, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being part of the program. I appreciate you. My beloved sister Stella Uzuka, you don't have to be distressed. You must be strong. You must be strong. This is the time that we need to be strong. We must be strong. We must be strong. My beloved sister Stella, don't give up. Don't give up. When it seems like all hope is lost, that is when hope is going to come. We have to do the little we can and allow Chukwu Kabiama to complete it for us. And I want to assure you, my sister Stella Uzoka, the cause of Biafra is not something that is in the hand of a man. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself prophesied and said, Biafra will come in such a way that no man is going to take the glory. Biafra is going to come in such a way that no man is going to take glory. And I see it coming. I see that prophecy coming to pass. With everything that is happening in Nigeria today, with the insecurity in Nigeria, with the world view on Nigeria today, with the way the world is focused on Nigeria, it is becoming obvious that the only thing that is going to settle the case in Nigeria today is disintegration. And that is going to give birth to Biafra. We are going to continue to do everything we can do as an individual. We will continue to preach our messages. We will continue to talk where we can. Those who can move diplomatically can continue to make their diplomatic move. Those who can fight on the ground can continue to fight on the ground. Those who can speak on any way you can put up your own fight in the media. You can put on your own fight diplomatically. You can put on your own fight in prayer. Go ahead and put up your fight. At the end of the day, Chukwu Okike Abiyama is going to do his wonders. Do not give up. No matter what happens, no matter what you see. I know it is very disturbing. The informations that are coming, the attacks that are coming against the Biafran people is really disturbing, but we cannot give up. We cannot and we will never give up. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter the angle they come from, we will never give up. We will continue to follow everything as it's coming. More especially, we will glue together, watch closely to the case of mazi Nnamdi Kanu, at least that very aspect where we can get confirmed information from the from Special Counsel, Aloy Jumakon. We will continue to follow, at least on Twitter. They tell us things we need to hear and things we need to know, and we will continue to follow them up. We believe that things are going to change by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. You can see Aloy Ejimako is flying and going from places to places on the case of mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's going from places to places. And this was the tweet he made about some hours ago. This is a tweet he made. Let me see what he wrote there on that tweet. So these informations are important that Biafrans should know, because we cannot leave any stone unturned. Everything we are supposed to do, we will do, and we will follow up closely with the lawyers to know what's going on. Now, coming to the second question, which is, does the failure of the charges to state the specific foreign countries from which the broadcasts were made rob the Federal High Court, Justice Omotosho, of jurisdiction? The short answer is yes. It does, because this failure is a fundamental flaw that renders the charges incompetent, thus robbing the court of jurisdiction, especially in light of the double criminality required addressed in detail above. And he mentioned FRN vs. Usman, 2019. WHN, he mentioned the name of the court and all that, offense, location, virtuated jurisdictions in cross-border fraud. Every of these we are saying has an example. To be sure, the requirement for a charge to be specific, unambiguous, is not a more technicality. It is a cornerstone of the right to a fair hearing as guaranteed by Section 36 of the 1999 Constitution. The accused must be told in clear and certain terms the nature of the accusation against him, to enable him to adequately prepare a defense. Hence, the reason Kanu was insisting, show me the law. Show me the law, the popular word, which meant that the court should first decide whether it was lawful to try the case under the harsher and more prosecution-friendly provision of TPAA 2013, or the less harsh and more defendant-friendly double criminality provision of TPPA 2022. In other words, the failure to specify the foreign status or country where the broadcast was made was profoundly prejudicial to Kanu because it robbed him of his rights to effectively raise these affirmative defenses, namely that the said broadcasts are not considered a crime in either Britain or Kenya, where he was at that time. That the factual basis of the alleged impact on Nigeria from the specific location is suspect, and that even if perchance he was convicted, the court is bound to determine his sentence under the less harsh TPPA 2022. I had analyzed this in a previous article which was widely published and circulated a few days ago. Here, Aloy Ejimako is explaining the fraud in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the illegality in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the criminality in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the human rights abuse in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Above all, the vagueness as the location of the brokers violated Kanu's constitutional right to be informed of the nature of the offense, which is also hit by the fell consequence of Section 220 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015, ACJA. The bar jurisdiction if the charges omitted a legally required information that could mislead the defendant on how to frame his defense. Thus, under the Constitution, TPPA, and ACJA, this omission is fatal to jurisdiction. To be sure, the identity of the foreign country is not just a detail, it is a jurisdictional fact. The court cannot even begin to apply the double criminality test if it does not know which country's law to examine. And it is the prosecution duty and burden to plead this essential element of the offense in the charge. A charge that fails to disclose every essential element of the offense is incompetent and cannot trigger court jurisdiction. The Supreme Court in Yakubu versus FRN 2020 and other authorities has consistently held that the charge which fails to disclose an essential ingredient of the offense is void and confers no jurisdiction on the court. In summation, I posit that the influence of the new substantive law, TPPA 2022, and the defensive charge presented a formidable legal barrier to the prosecution and conviction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The double criminality required in Section 76 of the TPPA 2022 is substantive provision that protects him from being tried for extraterritorial acts that were not criminal in the jurisdiction where they occurred. Furthermore, the prosecution failure to specify the foreign country in the charges is not minor oversight, but a fundamental flaw that prejudices the defense and prevents the court from establishing a key jurisdiction fact. For this reason, it is firm belief that the Federal High Court lacked the jurisdiction to proceed with this trial on the incompetent charge and under the repealed TPAA 2013. Thus, a robust appeal on this ground alone would succeed without more. So, what I was reading here is the case our Special Counsel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Aloy Ejimako, was making in regards to the appeal of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, stating the background for the appeal and the right for the appeal. That some people are questioning why must the appeal, trying to justify what Omotosho did. We know that it's only enemies that are justifying it, but the truth will always prevail. No matter how they try, the truth will definitely prevail. We will never be silent. We will continue to bring information as they come, and we'll continue to explain. Reason why we blocked Kanu's trial when I was lead counsel by Aloy Ejimako. This article was out of reason. Yeah, this is a very big article that Mazi and Aloy Ejimako wrote, and all this are to explain why the appeal of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to succeed and why certain things happen the way it happened. So we must continue to pay attention and follow closely every single information that is being brought by Aloy Ejimako and follow him up so that we can be able to digest the information as they come. So my fellow Biafrans that are watching, do not give up. Do not give up. No matter what happens, we do not have faith in Nigeria. That is true. But we are going to exhaust all necessary legal means. Every necessary legal means is going to be exhausted. And the lawyers are equal to the task. They are already going from places to make sure that they air their opinion, to make sure that the appeal is being filed. And by the special grace of Chukwukabiam, we shall defeat them, no matter how they try, no matter all the obstacles and hindrances they are putting everywhere, we shall ever succeed. So now we are going into the main topic of today. We are not going to waste much time on this very issue. The topic of today we want to discuss is the world must hear crime against humanity, crime against Biafrans, exposed, justice for Nnamdi Kanu through Biafrans now. So today, the crime against Biafrans, which we know is crime against humanity that they fail to talk about, is something that we must speak about. Crime against humanity, against Biafran, and the urgent need for ICC accountability. And we are going to focus on the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So wherever you are today and you're joining us, please like and share the program and make sure you get involved to others. We are going on this direction so that they don't change the narrative. The narrative the media of Nigeria is trying to change is to make people believe that everything is okay. They want to make people believe that everything is all right, but we will let the world know that all is not well. More especially in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the judgment was flawed. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in the first place, is not even supposed to be arrested. In the next one, he's not even supposed to be kidnapped. They kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and as you saw Aloy Ejimako explaining on that very piece he wrote, the jurisdiction of the case, Nigeria has no jurisdiction to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even if at all. They want to talk about the so-called brokers that he made, which up to today, they have failed to tell us where he made the broadcast, how he made it, and where he made it. And that was why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was always crying and shouting in the court, show me the law under which you are trying me, because that's showing him the law will equally direct him to know how he's going to defend himself. But eventually, we know that Nigeria has their own plan, and they've done whatever they want to do, and they pronounce life sentence on themselves, not on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So wherever you are as a Biafran, don't get trouble, don't get worked up. We shall overcome. My fellow Biafrans all over the world, today we gather not just to talk, but to demand truth, accountability, and justice. For decades, Biafrans have faced systemic injustice, discrimination, political exclusion, and state-enabled oppression. These patterns are not accident. It's not accidental. They form a consistent and documented structure of abuse. And today, we will try as much as possible to expose these atrocities against we the Biafrans. Most importantly, we will spotlight the ongoing case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a case that has become a symbol of injustice, not just for Biafrans, but for everyone who believes in the rule of law. You know, some of them in that zoological republic, some of them, what Nigerian is, they think it's about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I bet you this is not just about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is about humanity. It is about everyone that believes in the rule of law. What we saw in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is injustice. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a symbol, a very clear symbol of injustice in Nigeria. The historic pattern of injustice against Biafrans continue over and over again. There is a historic pattern of injustice against Biafrans. It didn't start from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is historic. The Biafran people have lived through long-term political marginalization. The Biafran people have lived through long-term targeted mistreatment, discriminatory policies, and repeated violation of basic rights. These things happen every day. Today, politically, Biafrans are nowhere in Nigeria. There is no single political godfather in Nigeria, in Biafra land. You can't find any. The mistreatment of Biafrans is everywhere. Take, for example, those of us living abroad. If you are living abroad, any day you decide to buy a ticket and say you are going back home, from Murtala Mohammed International Airport, on your arrival, you begin to experience the mistreatment firsthand. Immediately you appear, men looking at you, they know you are an Igbo man. By your dressing, by the way you speak, by your appearance, they know you are an Igbo man. Before your own very eyes, you will see that every other person, the Yoruba person and the Hausa person, will be treated, will be given a warm welcome. They will be treated specially. But you, that is an Igbo man, you'll be treated in a very different way. You'll be maltreated. It doesn't matter, even if the immigration officer there or the policeman is an Igbo man, he will channel his energy to mistreat you, that is an Igbo person. This is a system that has been put in place. It didn't start yesterday. A system that was put in place since after the Civil War. That even if you are a Biafran and you are serving under Nigerian government, you will be compelled to use the same system against your own brother, against your own sister. Every one of us living abroad can testify to this. From the moment you land in Murtala Mohammed Airport, you begin to see the mistreatment. When you enter the road, God save you, you are going back your hometown through the road, not by flight. In every single checkpoint you go to, you will see the mistreatment. Very glaring. Our children face the same mistreatment in their schools. They face the same mistreatment in their exams that they take with other people. In appointment, in seeking for job. The discriminatory policy. There is a deliberate policy to discriminate the Biafran people from every other region. More especially Igbo Biafran. The discrimination is so glaring. You can continue to deny it, but I tell you, if you are not a Biafran, you cannot tell the story of a Biafran person. Only us who are Biafrans know what we face and why we are doing what we are doing. Our basic rights have been violated at all times. You can imagine at this point in time, when the whole northern leaders are collectively coming together to call for negotiation with the bandit. You know, all this while, they fronted Shegumi. They pushed Shegumi in the front. Shegumi was the one asking and demanding for bandit to be negotiated with. And some of you thought it was just Shegumi's opinion. What Shegumi have been saying is the opinion of the whole northern region. What Shegumi is saying is the opinion of the northern cabal, and I'm talking about the Fulani cabal, including the Sultan of Sokoto. Every single thing that you see Sheikh Gumi say, they are in support, and he is their speaker, he is their voice. He is their voice. Today, even in the midst of the chaos they cause, they will come on national TV and they will make a case for them. They will tell you, after all, it's only money they collect. They only kidnap and collect money. That it doesn't matter. They will tell you, after all, they only kidnap children. It doesn't matter. But when it comes to the Biafran people who are asking for their legitimate right, not kidnapping anybody, not unaliving any innocent person, they tag us evil. They call us different kinds of names. Remember, we don't support crime. Remember when they caught Evans, the kidnapper? They told us that Evans is the highest kidnapper in the whole world. In fact, with the arrest of Evans, that kidnapping will never ever happen in Nigeria anymore. They presented Evans as the highest kidnapper of all time. They did all manner of things. They used their media, propaganda, and everything against that man. And today, the same people who even sentenced Evans to death, they are advocating for kidnappers. They sentenced Evans to death, but today they are advocating for other kidnappers. They say negotiate for them. Some say give them allocation in budget, make a budget for them. In the same country, a double standard that we see every day. And someone will come and tell me to be part of Nigeria. God forbid. Across generations, these issues have persisted, regardless of which administration was in power. It doesn't matter who becomes the president of Nigeria, he will do the same thing. Let me tell you, even if Peter Obi becomes the president of Nigeria, it will be worse. It will be worse than it is today. And the only reason why it will be worse is that Nigeria does not belong to anybody. Nobody is a Nigerian. It is a company that belongs to a certain cabal, and they run it to their favor, to suit them, not to suit you. Whoever they allow to run the company for them, they will give that person a condition that the person must follow. So it doesn't matter who comes in and becomes the president. There's already a written order that the person must follow. And one of those written order is that you must continue to marginalize, dehumanize the Biafran people, more especially the Igbos. Across generations, this issue have persisted regardless of which administration was in power. They expose a pattern where Biafrans are treated unfairly, portrayed negatively, and often excluded from fair political participation and representation. This is something that is already written down. You can't change it. If you like, hit your head in the wall. You cannot change it. The only thing that will change it is to walk out of this very arrangement. Walk out of this very name. Have your own nation. And only then and then you can breathe a fresh air. This is why Biafrans continue to raise their voice. And we will continue to raise our voice. Not out of hatred, but out of clear demand for fairness. They say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is too arrogant. He's hateful. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is only asking for fairness. That's all he asked for. Even in the court, while he was shouting, he was only asking for fairness. He was only telling them, follow your law. Show me the law under which you are trying me. Show me the law. A simple question. Show me the law that gives you the right to waive my last speech. Show me the law. A simple question. They called it arrogant. They criminalized it. and they ganged up against him simply because he asked a genuine question. And their media take up from there. The media take up from there to continue to push a narrative and dehumanization against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and against Biafra. Their media is in the front line. One of the most damaging tools used against Biafra has been negative media portrayal. The negative media portrayal of Nigerian people, the negative media portrayal that the Nigerian media is carrying against Biafrans is one of the most dangerous, damaging things they are doing to us. Their most damaging tool is the media, Nigerian media. For years, certain outlets have pushed stereotypes, fear, misinformation. A community cannot be saved when it is misrepresented. There is no way you can be saved when you are misrepresented. It is not possible. A people cannot grow when they are constantly labeled and misunderstood. This narrative have contributed to social and political bias, leading to more discrimination and harmful policies. We must correct this narrative with facts, truth, and the consistent presentation of who we are as a people. That is the job we have to do. Present to the world who we are as a people. That is the most important job we have to be doing on the media. Because a lot of damage has been done against us by the Nigerian media. The way they present us to the world as troublemakers. Today, they are carrying the narrative that we are terrorists. Even when the whole world is watching the entire northern part of Nigeria, the entire northern part of Nigeria is in the hand of the terrorists. The terrorists are the ones deciding what to do. You see bandits coming to dictate. They will dictate what will be decided. They will decide the level of the discussion in the northern part of Nigeria. But they don't see it as anything. It doesn't matter. Yet, when it comes to those that are asking for their legitimate right, they term us terrorists. They use their politicians in the southeast to attack us, to maim us, take innocent lives. This narrative has contributed to social, political bias, leading to more discrimination and harmful policies. It is very, very bad. There is no way you'll be misrepresented and you will succeed. It is difficult. The Nigerian government, the elites, their leaders, every single one of them is part of this very madness. They are together in these atrocities. Different administrations have had opportunities to promote fairness, unity, and exclusivity, but yet they refuse it. They never want any opportunity. Look at the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a very good opportunity for them to show at least fairness. The regime of Tinubu, the drug baron, had the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as at least something you can hold on to show fairness, and the world will see that at least you are fair. But they don't care. To show unity, but they don't care. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was illegally, fraudulently sentenced, some people in the north were rejoicing. Some in the southwest were rejoicing. Even some Biafrans were rejoicing. For a man who was sentenced illegally, a man who was sentenced unlawfully, today they go and assassinate his character in the media. Nobody is talking about that illegal judgment. A judgment that is illegal. A judgment made on a repealed law. A judgment that was made out of hatred, out of bitterness. And every one of us saw it and we are not moved. Instead, many political elites benefited from division. They benefit from tension. They benefit from suppression. That is what they benefit from. And that is why they will never fight for fairness. Because in division, that is where the politicians strive. That is where the elites strive. Those they call themselves elites. Even in Biafra land, those people you call elite in Biafra land, the only thing that makes them relevant is division. When the people are divided, they become very relevant. When there is tension everywhere, they become relevant. They want to show themselves as Messiah. Suppression. In suppressing dissenting voices, that is where you see them. To suppress voices, just like they're suppressing Nnamdi Kanu. The entire politicians in Biafra land gathered together and they are fighting against one man. All the politicians from A to Z. Today, you can imagine, in the northern part of Nigeria, the entire northern elites, they are making case for the bandit. The entire northern elite are making a case for bandit. But in Biafra land, the entire elite came together and they gave up Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They indict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and they convict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And at the same time, they acknowledge the conviction. And today they are asking for pardon. What a shame. What a shame. An abomination of the highest order. This is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. The failure to address legitimate concern has worsened mistrust. Mistrust everywhere. The gap between Biafrans and the state has widened more. The gap between Biafra and the zoological republic called Nigeria, the gap have widened more. Instead of them seizing the opportunity they have to close that gap. But from what you are seeing, you can see Nigeria is not ready to close the gap. They are ready to widen the gap more. And that is what we see today. But we know that when the gods will destroy a man, they will make him deaf and dumb. They will continue to widen the gap until it will be impossible to close. We are already there. It is already impossible to close. With the sentencing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is very clear. Today we are calling out those decisions that have been made. Those evil decisions. We are calling out those decisions, not with hatred, but with demand for accountability and justice. A nation cannot silence millions and expect peace. There is no way you can silence millions of people and you expect peace. It is impossible. We will continue to speak justice for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The injustice meted against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it doesn't matter how long it takes. No matter how their media try to cover it up, we will not be silent. A nation cannot silence millions and expect peace. There will not be any peace in Nigeria. A nation cannot avoid justice and expect unity. There will never, ever be unity in Nigeria. You cannot avoid justice and you expect unity. It is not possible. It has not happened before and it will never, ever happen. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that we saw is a very big, clear symbol of injustice. A very clear symbol of injustice that the whole world has seen. When we are talking about the injustice in Nigeria, injustice against Biafrans, injustice against the Igbos, the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a symbol of injustice, very clear and glaring to everybody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case reflects broader human rights concern faced by many people demanding fairness. Key issues have included due process concern. These are the key issues. Anytime you hear anybody telling you that Nnamdi Kanu have been jailed, anybody mocking you or telling you about the case of Nnamdi Kanu, remind him of this word. Due process. These key issues. Due process was not followed. Violation of legal rights. Every legal right of Nnamdi Kanu was violated. Every single of his rights was violated. Very many irregularities in handling his case. There are so many irregularities, unnumbered. For those of us who have been following that case, many irregularities, so many a time, he was set free. They refused to let him go. He will put in a motion. They refused to hear the motion. At the last minute, they deny him his last speech. Which one are you going to mention? So many irregularities in handling the case of Nnamdi Kanu. And actions contradict international human rights standards. Everything that was done in the case of Nnamdi Kanu contradicts international human rights standard that Nigeria signed up to. Every single thing contradicts international human rights standard that Nigeria is a signatory to. And people are not talking about it. The world is not talking about it. The media is not talking about it. They moved on because it is a Biafran. They moved on because it's a black man. They moved on because it's an Igbo man. The world moved on. This situation has drawn global attention because it represents something deeper than one man. What we are talking about, the case of Nnamdi Kanu, have drawn global attention. We know there are still good men out there. There are still men of conscience. There are still people who cannot watch the right of a human being abused. There are still people who care about humanity. And it is because of these people that we are coming out every day to speak. You never can tell. Through one man, sin came into the world, and through one man, redemption came. It is through one man, the terrorism that is in Nigeria today came to be. It is through one man that this very zoological republic came to existence, and through one man, it will be destroyed. And we're getting there. This situation has drawn the global attention. It represents something deeper than one man. It represents the struggle of people for dignity and justice. We speak about Nnamdi Kanu today, not out of politics, but because he symbolizes a larger human rights crisis that must be addressed. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu symbolizes a larger human rights crisis that must be addressed. If the world is serious, if the world is serious about human rights, the case of human rights abuse of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be addressed. It must be addressed, and immediately. And we are calling the attention of the International Criminal Court, ICC, to pay attention to Nigeria. If that organization still exists, they should pay attention to Nigeria. When local systems fail repeatedly, when complaints are ignored, when injustice continue unchecked, the international community has a responsibility to step in. The International Criminal Court, ICC, exists to address serious injustice, protect communities, and ensure accountability. This is their job. It is time for the ICC to come into Nigeria. It is time for ICC to come into Nigeria and hold people accountable. This is their job. The International Criminal Court exists to address serious injustice, protect communities, and ensure accountability. They have a work to do in Nigeria. They have a great job to do in Nigeria, and it is time we pay attention. Today, we call on the ICC to review documented pattern of human rights violations. They have to investigate it. They have to review it. Review documented pattern of human rights violations. They are numerous. We have documented a lot. We have submitted to different organizations. They are available. Don't say you're going to search. They are available. Examine the treatment of Biafrans as a group. The ICC must examine the treatment of Biafrans, the Biafran people. Investigate the handling of mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. It must be investigated. The show of shame that was done on the 20th on their national TV, it must be investigated. You must not keep silent. ICC must pay attention. Put their satellite to Nigeria. There is a work to be done. And ensure that those responsible for violation face lawful accountability. Everyone that played a part in the illegality, human rights abuse of mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Biafran people, they must be held accountable. Every single one of them. It is not about revenge. We are not calling for revenge. This is about preventing future harm and securing justice. It's about preventing future harm and securing justice. You don't just come and talk about human rights in your mouth. You preach, and the next minute you're doing a different thing. There is a work to be done in Nigeria. Moving forward, what we want is, we are not asking for privilege. We are asking for fairness. That has always been what mazi Nnamdi Kanu is crying for. That is what the Biafran people have been asking for, fairness. But as you know, you cannot find such in a contraption, a company put together by the British. You can never find fairness. That is why the only solution is going our separate ways. We're not asking for privilege. We are asking for fairness. Our demands are very simple, very, very simple. Respect for human rights, equal treatment of Biafrans, justice for mazi Nnamdi Kanu, international oversight where domestic institution fails, peace built on justice, not on silence. Peace built on justice, not on silence. This is all we want. This is our simple demand. This is our simple demand. But they wouldn't listen. My fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world, your voice matters. Continue to speak. Even if it is only one person that is listening to you, continue to speak. Don't get distracted. Don't get weary. Don't get discouraged. Continue to speak. I will do my part. Even if I have 30 minutes to speak, I will come out and speak. Even if 30 minutes, I will come out and speak. Even if it is 5 minutes, I will come out and speak. Do the same. Share this broadcast as you go. If you cannot make your own broadcast, share the broadcast that you are watching now. Share it. You never can tell who will get it. Maybe it is through your own sharing that our voice will be heard. The voice of mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be heard. No matter wherever they kept him, he will speak through me. He will speak through you. When you are sharing this program, you are sharing the voice of mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are giving him a voice. You're not just doing it for me. They want to silence him. You see, in the judgment they read, they included that mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be taken away from media completely because they know the damage they do with their media. They know that mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows how to use the media effectively. And he taught us very well. That is why we are using the media undistracted. I don't care what they are saying out there. I don't care what is trending. My concern, what is trending today, is justice for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That unjust judgment that was pronounced on him must not stand. It cannot stand. A judgment filled with hatred, a judgment filled with flaws everywhere, a judgment based on lawlessness. It must not stand. I'm not asking for pardon. I am asking for justice for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not pardon. Justice, that is what we are asking for. Follow the rule of law. Their own law, not even our law. Their own law. They should obey their own law. My people, your voice matters. Your voice matters. History is shaped by those who refuse to be silent. History is shaped by those who refuse to be silent, just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have refused to be silent, and he is shaping history. Likewise, you, if you want history to be shaped, you must continue to speak, continue to play your own role, do your own part, share this broadcast. Don't keep silent. Make sure that a voice is heard. That is the way to go. Let the world hear you. Let the world hear you. It doesn't matter how many people. Let the world hear you. Share the message. Comment your thought. Put your thought. People are listening. Some people who are not even Biafrans, people from the international community, they are reading the comment section. They are there. You cannot tell. Put your own comment. Put your own word. Put your own grievances on the comment section. Write something and put it down there. People are watching. Non-Biafrans are watching. People from other clans, they are listening to us. They want to hear our own point of views. As long as we are not silent, we are going to shape history. Don't be silent. Continue to do something. Spread awareness in all your platforms. Spread awareness. In all your platforms, share this program. Send it to anybody you can. Call for justice in peaceful and lawful way. Call for justice. Justice for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Call for justice. Anywhere you can, in any way you can, continue to do that. The truth will never be hidden forever. Justice delayed is not justice denied, but justice must come. And we will continue to speak until it does. Justice must come. My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are, don't you ever be afraid. Don't you ever be discouraged. I know it is difficult. Just like my sister said here, just like my sister Stella wrote, it is not only her. There are so many people who are depressed. So many people are depressed. Even so many of us that are coming online on a daily basis. You don't know what we are facing, the challenges we are facing. You don't know. But this is a task that must be done. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what you see. It doesn't matter what you hear. We will continue to speak. We will continue to talk. We will never be silent. Nigeria is gone and gone for good. Nothing is going to return it back. The earlier you wake up from your sleep and face the reality of today, the better for you. Nigeria is gone. It is gone. Every movie you are watching today is just a deception. They will continue to deceive you. They will continue to distract you. They will continue to lie to you. But they are succeeding because you allow the lies to fly. I saw a video where finally somebody is calling for Sunday Igboho. The Southwest have been taken over. You see today, they are now calling for Sunday Igboho to come. That Sunday Igboho is the only solution for them today. It is going to happen to us. A time will come when we begin to call for Mazi Simon Ekpa. Shebi, you gather together, you say, take him out. Oh, you call him different kinds of name. You call him different kinds of name. Very soon, you will remember Mazi Simon Ekpa. Very soon. Mazi Simon Ekpa warned you, and he said, they want to take me away so that they can get to you. And some of you talk to the joke. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you, when they will come, I will not be there. It is happening today. Everything has been said. In the Southwest, they are already crying. They are already crying today. They say there is no hope again. They are crying for Sunday Igboho to come out. Let me play the video so that you can hear. You can hear. You kill your own.
There is fire on the mountain. Serious fire on the mountain. We are on our own. Fellow citizens of Nigeria, we are on our own. We are on our own because, let me give you 3 instances why I'm telling you that we are on our own. So let us start putting heads together now and look for how to advise our president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on the solution. Because, obviously, a country starts from a family to a community. Let me give you people a few gist. On Monday, all the Obas, we thought that when their wife go and cry on their neck, they will also cry on governor's neck. Governor will also go and give Asiwaju the report that communities are concerned. So let us start looking of how to protect and secure individual communities. The wives of Obas, they called a meeting. They contributed money to rent is the Oriental Hotel. Where did they go to? They even call Ashwebi, everybody should come in white, well dressed with makeup, only for them to get there. Fellow Nigerians, they did not discuss security matter for 2 seconds. I'm talking of just 1 second. All the top women, big women in the society. Thank God I was not around. They sent me to I should come and joke. Do you believe that they were only discussing how their kings are beating their wife? They are beating them to stupor. Oba said they beat wife. So who the SVA is supposed to carry now? Yesterday, Oba still had their own meeting. The meeting scattered. They beat because the fight is how did their wives have the audacity to gather themselves together and do a meeting and be discussing their domestic matters. They did not discuss Nigerian matter. But they said that Council of Obas should meet. We're in serious problem. Now, governors, Southwest governors, and I'm very sure, very sure, Apari governor Governor Dapo, Naim, then wear Kampala, Ashwebi, nínú gbogbo rògbòdìyàn yìí, Dapo, etumo ti mú Kampala. Sanwo-Olu, Governor Sanwo-Olu, ọkàn ẹ balẹ̀. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, you wear blue filler on top Kampala. Una go discuss security. When bandits are giving us update on TikTok that they are coming, Lagos next, Sanwo-Olu, you still remember where to march. Tell your to consciency. Tell your consciency Kampala to give us Sanwo-Olu war. We are in serious problem. Fellow citizens of Nigeria, the only solution now that my head can think and my spirit is leading is to look for how to bring Sunday Igboho back. Sunday Igboho is what we need now. And what be Sunday Igboho? Whatever pardon, whatever lift, let them lift the ban on Sunday Igboho so that they can come and support police officers. Now, I said that they should withdraw VIP. Senate, those ones, you see the way they humble, they talk now. They are scared that they will be vulnerable. Who bandits supposed carry if no be una? Who bandits supposed first bond if no be una? If they never carry one of una I no go clear that we are restless and our lives are at risk. So fellow citizens of Nigeria, if not to protest, we are ready. I'm just a stone throw away. Igboho must come back. Because those police officers, one and one go withdraw. And they don't benefit, they don't shock. Now inside AC, then they sleep. Then they use iPhone 14, 15 Pro Max. Then they eat correct food for the VVIP where they work. They know they stay under sun. So those ones, how do you want to now go and put them on the street? They will collect bribe. You have not even started thinking of how to increase the salaries of soldiers and armies and officers. So my father is now saying that they should come and join army. Shay, Bewa, oh yeah, lead, others will follow. You Shay don't declare, say, you won't go join Nigerian army. I will follow. I will write the list of all the Ashiwaju lineage and children that you should also join. Leadership by example. Because as it is, the only solution we have is to bring Sunday Igboho. When they start to put all these OPCs, just like Amotekun, when they start to have them, the Igbo people to have their own, everybody will secure each community. You see the way they attacked them in Shagam when they came. These governors and these others, they don't have our interests at heart. They don't have why? Until disappear. All of them have second citizenship. One Oba, I'm coming to your case. I hear what you budget. Esther, one fiadi ori shepe fun yin sa e ma binu sa o kabiyesi sa. You beat your wife to the point that your wife has disappeared to France. Your case is on. I will not mention your name now. Your case is on special. A whole king is beating his wife. I have the documents. I have the visuals like this. Useless people in useless crowns. Look at the kind of fathers that we have. Maltreating their wife to the point that their wife have the audacity to gather themselves. And when you know that they should the Yawoba, case it in your tongue. And when that they must come your lorry, Mississippi, etilofori koya. The sale of a single parent bearing olori in palaces. Your una case is another one. Let us settle this one first. Sunday Igboho seems like our temporary answer. So we are officially calling on the federal government to lift any ban on Sunday Igboho and let us
very soon. Igbo people will cry the same thing. They will cry for Mazi Simon Ekpa.
Sanwo-Olu and others want to gagbada law.
Very soon. Igbo people
I
go cry.
The man will spend all his life saying they don't give an Are Ona Kakanfo. Una Are Ona Kakanfo that is supposed to be in the battlefield. In Canada. In Canada. In Canada. Are Ona Kakanfo de Canada. So what is our fate now? What is our fate? They were in Shagam a few days ago. We are in deep problem. We are in deep problem. Una say make them withdraw VIP police. The ones on the street, you know, Gogoro, those ones, they are drunkards. Police officers.
Una never see anything. You see, when these people were there, they never regard them as anything. Very soon, we'll begin to share the video that will be coming from Biafra land. They will begin to cry. They will begin to cry and beg for Mazi Simon Ekpa. They will be crying. Where is Simon Ekpa? Where is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Where is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Very soon, you fold your hand. They took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and they pronounced sentence on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Every one of you kept silent and you are asking for pardon. They illegally convicted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Una what is saying? You gathered yourself together. You went and sponsored the kidnap of Mazi Simon Ekpa. You sponsored the takeaway of Mazi Simon Ekpa in Finland. Today, you see Yoruba people are already crying. Southwest are already crying now. They are calling for Sunday Igboho. Sunday Igboho is no longer interested. He is now enjoying himself. The area I'm not come for is in Canada. Look at the woman say the person that is supposed to give a title to protect the land. He's in Canada enjoying himself. Everything has become political. The only people that refuse to go political are our people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and that is why they detain them. That is why they detain them. Because they refuse to go political. Nigeria is gone. It is gone. And those of you that sold your own people, sold the people that will fight for you.
Hungry. The situation in the country is that we do not have good governance. We're yet to taste, feel, and enjoy good governance. And what is good governance? It starts with protecting us, making sure that our roads are good, the borders are safe, I mean, there's a very good friend of mine who is an investigative journalist. Shout out to him. Fishaya Shoyombo did a very serious investigative journalism about, you know, guns that are coming into the country, and people were named till today. The Inspector General of Police has swept it under the carpet. The Controller of Customs has swept it. The presidency is yet to speak about it, and they move on like nothing's happening. But guns are coming into the country. They keep catching. I mean, I remember back in 2015 when guns were, I think they were stopped somewhere in Turkey or South Africa. Till today, the Nigerian government has not done anything about tracing and tracking where those guns were coming from, who paid for it. Nobody.
This is coming from their own news. When you hear about insecurity, it's seen as if they know these people. The information is with them. They know who they are. They know where they live. They know where they stay. But nobody wants to do anything. Instead, they will come and begin to give excuse for them. The northern elite will come online. They begin to give excuse for the bandit. They will tell you why the bandit must be negotiated with. They will tell you why, give excuse why bandits are doing what they are doing. They will give you reason why you must accept bandits and don't call them terrorists. They will give you reasons why bandits must be given allocation in budget. There must be a budget that will include the bandit or else. And you call that a country. You call that a country. You call that a country, and some of you are still jumping right, left, and center, thinking that you have a country. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint you. You don't know what is coming. You don't know what is coming. And I bet you cannot escape it. No matter who you are, no matter how connected you are, you will never escape what is coming. You will never escape what they are cooking for you. Nobody's going to protect you. And for those of you who supported the attack on their own people, you join the enemies to attack your brother. You join the enemies to remove your brother. Wait for it. You are going to hear me very soon. Many people are already protecting themselves. Many people in other states, they have their arms groups protecting themselves and preparing. But you that is in that five states that they call Igbo state, those 5 states, what is your protection? You destroyed your own protection. You sponsored the kidnap of your own people who want to protect you, and you fought against them, and up to today you are still campaigning against them. Why the bandit is busy taking over land and people are protecting themselves? Don't worry. Don't worry.
All our states in Nigeria, we need to revive it. Enough is enough. When we're talking now, they find one thing to accuse us. They find one thing to frame us up. They find one thing to lie, allegation to put. They do one conspiracy. Now we know. No only what we see them. No only what we will see them. Conspiracy. Leave problem with the Nigeria. Leave wahala with them. The youth wake up. Oh. Youth wake up. In Nigeria, in your state, in your community, anybody will do anyhow, make you see anyhow. If you do anyhow, you see anyhow. And they see some people will say them be Aye. And they see some people will say them be Iceland. And they see some people will say them be Greenlander. And they see people will be the bagger. Different court. Now the time to do your court. Nobody to go kill their brother. Nobody to go kill their fellow student. Nobody to go do dirty work. See the work don't come now. Bandit day. Fulani day. How far people will they court? As we they do courtesan, we on a day. Bandit don't do court people come out. Courtesan come out too. The hour has come. Nobody to go kill students. Go kill somebody. Go kill mama and papa. Now we need on now. Now. Make us join enter bush. Join enter forest. Join enter backyard. Inside farm. Rural area. We could find bandits. It's not too much. But no kill who no do anything. No kill Awusa man where they do in business. No kill Fulani man where they do genuine business. No kill anybody where they do genuine business. If na Hausa, if na Fulani, if they doing business, not gonna leave them. No kill them. No touch them. If you no see them with arm, no kill them. If you no see them with weapon, no buy them. Or let's say hold weapon. If you no see anybody with arm, no buy them. Or let's say hold weapon. No buy somebody with no hold weapon. Say because he hear say na Fulani man, he go buy him, he no good. No do him. My hand no dead there. He hear say na Hausa man, he go kill him in the name of bandits. No. You no see him with arm. You go buy him, he no go well. Be a brother's keeper. Make we love each other. Make we like each other. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That is it. Every message you are seeing is message of security. Secure yourself. Your life is in your own hand. Nobody is going to fight this battle for you. You fight it yourself. To your tent, O Israel. Don't wait for anybody. If you have your family in Nigeria, reach out to them. Tell them to defend themselves. Tell them to be cautious. Mind where they go. If you have family member, if you can take them away from Nigeria, do it now. Don't wait till tomorrow. If you have a way to take away your family from Nigeria, do it. Don't wait for tomorrow. Do it now. I'm telling you. Because nobody is there to defend anybody. Nobody. And if you cannot be able to get out of Nigeria, just try to protect yourself. At least fight before you die. Put up a fight before you die. Nigerian government is part of this very atrocity. They are very, very much in it. They support it, they encourage it, they empower them. And there is nothing anybody can do. I have played a video here where it was said that Tinubu reached an agreement with these terrorists and his hands are tied. There is nothing he can do. Tinubu cannot help you. The earlier you understand that, the better for every one of us. So, my fellow Biafrans, we have come to the end of the program today. It's weekend. Enjoy your weekend. While you are enjoying your weekend, be very cautious. If you are watching from Biafra land, be very, very careful. Don't go for any merriment. Don't go for any celebration. This is not the time to celebrate. This is not the time to enjoy. This is not the time to play around. This is a very delicate time, a very dangerous time. This is a very dangerous time that you must be security conscious. Anywhere you are in Biafra land, you must be security conscious. Nobody is going to fight for you. Nobody. Only you can save yourself. Your survival depends on what you do. More especially for people in Biafra land. Your survival depends on what you do. When Mazi Simon ever was here fighting for you and I, none of us took it serious. The same people they put their life on the line for, they are the ones that put them in today. So, everybody must wake up for the occasion. They have arrived. Nobody say they are coming. We don't pass the issue of saying they are coming, they have arrived. So, it's left for everybody to protect themselves. Be very careful. Whatever you do, wherever you go, even when you go to your church, wherever you go in your market, in your church, there is no way that is guaranteed. Just be careful. If you have to go out when you need to. If there is nothing important for you to go out, stay at home. And while in your home, try at least to protect it. Even if it is knife, keep somewhere. So that when they knock your door, before the person enters, chop off the hand. At least you die fighting. Not that you just fold your hand and somebody will come and catch you and then remove your head. No. Just try to protect yourself. Self-defense is a right. Self-defense, don't mind anybody. Don't mind anybody. Even Chukwu Okike Abiyama knows that self-defense is your right. That is why Chukwu Okike created animals and plants. He gave them self-defense. Animal, they fight to hell. Even plant that has breath, plant. Go and plant a plant somewhere and you put something on top. It will look for a way of escape. There are some plants in the forest. When you touch them, you will not sleep that day. All this is their self-defense. If animals and plants can have self-defense, what about you as a human being? Why wouldn't you activate your own self-defense? The time is now. Don't wait anymore. My fellow Biafrans, people of the world, Biafrans demand safety. Biafrans deserve dignity. Biafrans deserve justice. And today, we say it clearly and boldly. The world must not ignore our voice. Let justice begin with accountability. Let trust rise above propaganda. Let freedom rise above fear. Thank you for joining this live stream today. Stand strong, stand peaceful, stand for truth. Justice will prevail. I appreciate everyone that have been part of this program. I wish you all a very wonderful weekend. Thank you so much. Stay blessed and never get distracted. We must get there. Stay cool. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
You see, the land of Biafra must be defended at all costs. At all costs. It is the land of God, given to pray in the language of heaven, the very oldest language on the face of this very earth.
Because I can say that from what I have just listened from you, it is just not ordinary.
Very wonderful. When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that
Biafrans.
Amalati okuku Amalati nasiga chigako Ifi beda